Well, YouTube, I got a crazy story for y'all. Sad story too. David Lee, 44-year-old David Lee is a white man. 45-year-old Brandi Smith, black woman. They had a son together. Trevor Lee. Um, he was 14 years old. He decided that he wanted to unalive both his parents. And this happened in Florida, Middleburg, Florida. And they said after he done it, he walked to a church after he done it. Apparently, what officials think is that there was some type of argument between him and his parents the night before, or something like that, and he shot both of them. Uh, his friend says that he called him and told him he loved him or something like that, and told him good night, or something like that, to that nature. And the friend say he didn't think anything of it. Um, and then this little boy, after he done what he did, he walked himself to a church, went to the church, and called the police at the church. See, and this what I want to say, and he's 14 years old. This is what I want to say, man. We're starting to see this a lot, with these young adults, these teenagers and stuff. We're starting to see this a lot on the news and everything else. That these teenagers are unaliving their parents, um, and it's happening a lot. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's happening. Because a lot of these parents, from their mid 40s on down, I mean, to their 30s, early 30s, late 30s, or whatever. It's like it's a new world order. They haven't got a grasp on these kids, man. Um, and y'all think that giving them everything they want is how you satisfy them. No, that's how you make them a bigger monster than they are, by just giving them everything they want and not chastising them when they do wrong. See, and this is what's going on. And then a lot of these parents spending more time TikToking and all this other kind of crap, you know, you trying to do them, and your kids out there picking up guns. They're out there shaking. They're out there selling their bodies. They're out there doing all kind of stuff, and then they're coming back to your house, and it's like nothing is happening because, for one, you're not talking to them. You're not taking up time to talk to them. You're not going nowhere with them. You think working and working is just the only thing you have to do. No, you got to talk to your child. You got to see what's going on with them. You got to pick their brain. You have to pick their brain and see what's going on with them. Because if you don't, then this is what happens. And then you think the moment you try to tell them something or chastise them, you think that they're gonna listen. No, 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 no. They're gonna stud up, and you better not have anything around because they're gonna use it on you. That's what these teenagers are like nowadays. They're disrespectful to grown people. They don't say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. They don't say any of that nowadays. And it's like a lot of these parents don't make them do it. They don't do it. And even the ones that do it, they still don't teach their kids to do it. Some of these teenagers, man, will walk in a full room of adults, 80 times they elder, and won't speak or say nothing, or walk all over you and won't say a darn thing. Matter of fact, they'll be walking and walk right into you and won't say, "Oh, excuse me, sorry," nothing. That's how out of hand and disrespectful these teenagers has gotten in this world today. And I'm gonna be honest, I blame a lot of it on the music too. I blame a lot of it on the music and on social media, and what they see. I blame a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? I blame a lot of it. What they might see at school or something like that. But charity begins at home and then it spreads abroad. That means anything they need to know and learn, it ain't for you to send them to school and tell the teacher, "Hey, I need you to teach them how to be, a child, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to be the parent. No, 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 no. You're the parent at home. You're the first teacher they have. You're the first teacher they have to tell them things, to chastise them. And I don't mean you got to beat your child. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put some fear in them to let them know if they do wrong, you know, there's consequences for doing wrong. Consequences in life. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want the police and teachers to raise them. Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And this little boy, and he knew what he did. He knew what he did. He got so upset because something he couldn't have, and decided he wanted to kill his parents. I'm telling you, man, y'all start talking to y'all kids, man, seeing about them, seeing what's in their brain, seeing what's wrong with them, because you might be the next victim of your child if you don't. Man, look at, man, y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.